Aloha! This is Allison from Allison's Unzipped, and I'm coming at you today with a nasty sunburn from sitting around at the beach all day. Rough life. But I am going to be conducting a heuristic evaluation of a prototype designed by Martin Watts. And Martin and I have decided to team up for the rest of the semester, and we're going to be building an app together. So today I'm going to look at this app that he has prototyped. Presumably, the description on this in the App Store would tell us that this is an app about looking up, saving, creating new jokes. So here we go. If I click on Read, it brings me to a screen here, and I can see that there are 4 different categories at the top. I've still also got my navigation menu, and I've got a whole list of jokes. I think the first thing I notice here is that this looks very web to me. On the web you'll see these navigation bars like this, and you'll see tabs. That navigation I don't generally see, at least I'm on iOS and I know he's doing Android, so it looks different. Curious about that, whether if this is in line with Android, or I don't know. We'll see. So that's the first thing. Next, this is a lot of information. This is some really tiny writing, and I don't think that much will exist on one screen. We also looked at, in one of our pattern galleries this week, we saw that these little tiny scroll indicators at the top and the bottom of the scroll bar usually can't be pushed, so just show the scroll bar rather than those arrows. So those are the 3 things there. If I go ahead and click Save, then it indicates that that has been saved, so that's cool. We've got our progress tracking, and we can flip from screen to screen. Alright, let's look at what we've saved. And we've got them, okay, same tab here, but we've got the drop-down menus here that switch. I like these drop-down menus done in this way. That looks much more, to me looks much more like typical mobile navigation. We've still got those same indicators at the top and the bottom of the scroll bar, but that's an easy fix. And then again, we do still have the created. So I guess one of the things that I would do here, typically when I think of saved, I think of a file or a document being saved on a hard drive, which I know is a pretty simple, boiling it down to a pretty simple idea of what saved means, but I feel like this would be better stated as favorites. So when we go to read and we right here maybe say add to favorites, could even be done by putting a heart icon there that when you click it, it will show up filled in, and when it's not saved to your favorites, it will show up empty. And then you can, again, view it here. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Create. And we've typed in this joke, and I guess we can add it to multiple categories and then click Submit. Okay, and here it indicates that our joke has been submitted. I would like a preview to make sure that I've entered everything correctly in my joke. I think that would be a good thing, or a way to go in and delete a joke I've entered. I also think adding it to multiple categories could kind of be a pain when going, if you end up coming across the same joke over and over and over because it's in all 4 categories. That could be a little too much. There was something else I was thinking on this. Oh, I think the mature, rather than making that a category all of its own, just make somewhere in the settings a way to turn that capability on and off. I think that would be more appropriate rather than having it its own category, which I guess sometimes people specifically want to look for mature jokes, but I don't know, I think the other categories might be more appropriate rather than just the mature. So those are my thoughts on this app, and I'm highly looking forward to looking with Martin this semester. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon.